In this video, I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of the Power Lead system and just show you a few of the features and what all it can do. And to be honest, it does so much that there's a lot of the features I haven't even used yet just because it's got so much functionality. But I'll walk you through the main parts. Obviously, it does the main three things that you need to be able to do in any business, which is create lead capture pages, create sales pages. Obviously, it's a place where you can host and keep those pages. And then, of course, it's got a fully functional autoresponder where you can set up automated messages to send out to your prospects after they opt into a page and after they've seen your sales page, but maybe they're not ready to buy from you yet, so you can keep your product or your opportunity in front of people on a continuous basis. And then, of course, you can broadcast them as well. And it's got a full contact manager as well as training. You can see up at the top that the idea behind the Power Lead system is that it's both tools and training for you to build your business, to transform your business. So let's just walk through a few of the things here. You've obviously got a getting started page, which you'll go through once you sign up. This whole section under capture leads, this is where you can create your lead capture pages. I'll come back to that in a moment. The section here under websites is where you can create your sales pages and really any other type of page that you want to create. Plus, you can manage all of your domains. You can create multiple domains and even multiple subdomains within the same account. So we could talk about that a little bit more here in just a moment as well. If you already have, let's say, an Aweber account, you can even connect this autoresponder system with your Aweber account. So let's say you've already got your own email follow-up sequence set up, but you really like the idea of using the Power Lead system for maybe duplication with a network marketing team. You could set it up, but you could still plug in your personal Aweber account to tie in with the system. And then if you want to just use the entire email system within the Power Lead system, like I said, it's a fully functional autoresponder. You can go into this email section. I've not used all of this, but there's some really cool stuff in here, voice marketing and automated marketing, this kind of stuff that just goes out on like automatically on holidays throughout the year, virtual postcards and e-cards and all kinds of stuff. Then this is really, you've got two like training areas in the Power Lead system. This section that's called Promote Your Business. A lot of people struggle with ideas on how they're going to bring traffic into their pages. And so you've got a whole section here on traffic generation online. You can go through any one of these modules and learn about different strategies to drive traffic to your pages online. But it's also got a whole bunch of ideas for offline strategies as well. Things like QR code generators. I saw my wife and I were eating out the other night at a restaurant, and at the bottom of the appetizer bowl, they had one of those QR codes that you could scan with your phone, and it took us to their lead capture page. And I could opt in, and then obviously the restaurant would keep in touch with us with specials that they were running, or maybe if a band was playing on a Friday night or whatever. And then it's got social media sites ideas. Also under training, you got a whole section here, a complete training area. If you become an affiliate, you've got access to Max Steingart's Endless Free Leads program, which is incredible. It's a $300 value, and just by becoming an affiliate of the Power Lead system, you get free access to that. Awesome program. I can't say enough about it. I've gone through it, and it is incredible. You've got a full contact manager here where you can look at different groups. So every page that you've created, if you want to keep track of people who've opted into one form because they were coming to, like for example, I'm a photographer. If I want to keep track of just high school seniors who've come to me, those people would go into one group because of the opt-in page that they came in on. And then I could keep track of, brides who come into me, because obviously the message that I would send to those people, I would talk to them differently in my marketing messages. You don't talk to a high school senior the same way that you would a bride that's getting ready to get married. So those are, you can keep track of all of your contacts and keep everything organized back here like that. So let's just show you a few of the features. Obviously, if you already have your own web page and you just want to create some pages that go in on that, you've got this embedded opt-in form where you can simply create an opt-in form that would look something like this. And then you can just embed it on a page that you've already got, but all of those leads would go from your website into the Power Lead system, into your contact manager there. You've also got these floating capture forms, which are really cool. So let's say, for example, that I had this, bride-to-be that I wanted to float over the top of my website, I could actually make this form float over the top of my website. So if they go to my, let's say they go to my current website and they pull up the page where they're going to look at wedding pictures, I can actually have this page from the Power Lead system float over the top of my current website, and then kind of dim out the rest of my website. And they can put in their name and email address straight from my website with a floating form or from an embedded form. And then if you want to just create a standalone lead capture page, you can choose from ones that are already created by Power Lead System. They've got a ton of templates that are already created that you can use to promote either Power Lead System or your current business. Plus, as a member of our team, we've created pages that would be available to you as well, and you can share, the pages you create with your team and so forth, or you can go to lead capture pages you created and you can create one from scratch. And they've got templates here you can choose from, and you can choose what parts of the lead capture page, whether you want just a name and an email address, or if you want phone number, if you want to know if they're a male or a female, you can choose what what options they give you, and you can choose some of them to be mandatory and certain ones to be optional. There's also, under websites, you can create a sales page. And I mean, I've created multiple sales pages in here, pages that would have taken me a long time to create. For example, for my photography business, we ran a contest in our photography business, and I announced the winner on a page that I created within the Power Lead system. And you can see I branded this entire page to me and my company. It's got my company's logo at the top, and it's got a video that I created embedded right on the page. I embedded PayPal buttons on the page. I even put terms and conditions of the contest. It's got my name and email address and so forth at the bottom. And so the pages you create, it doesn't indicate in any way, they're not branded to Power Lead System in any way. They're branded however you would want to brand them. And you can simply choose, like that page there, I simply chose this template here. And it was just like, if you know how to work a Word document, you can go through and you can update the title, and you can type in what you want your headline to be, and then you can change your banner up at the top. You just basically click through all of these options. You can choose whether you want buttons below it, what you want the buttons to say, where you want the buttons to go. You can say if you want extra content, maybe you want an extra video to show up down here. You can, this is just like a word editor, bold or center, or if you know HTML code, you can even put in HTML source code, like if you've got an embed code from a YouTube video or an embed code from a PayPal button. That's how I put that in there from my photography contest page. So, you have complete and ultimate flexibility. Change the background color, select a video location, since this is a video page. And if you don't want to use one of the templates, you can actually start from scratch. This says blank sales page. It says advanced users, but it's not really all that advanced. I don't really know why they call it advanced. I'll just call this test page. Update the title. And you are working with a blank page, but I mean, if you have a vision in your mind of how you want your sales page to look, heck, you could even create it in Microsoft Word and then paste it over to here. And I think even your links will cross over from Microsoft Word. But if they don't, it's just as easy as, insert a link here, click, and then I can highlight this and I can select the little link thing right here. And I could choose where I want this to go, www.google.com. And I can choose whether I want it to open in a new window or it to be let's say pop-up. And I'll say, okay. And I could even put in, my company video goes here. And then I could go out to YouTube. And let's say my company had a video out on YouTube. I'll just grab a random video here to show you as an example. You can click share. You can grab the embed code. I could take this embed code right here. Let's say I wanted the size to be 640 pixels. Grab it and go back over to here. Let's say that's where I want my video to go. I can say source. And all I got to do is come up here under where I typed in company video goes here. Just go right underneath that and paste in my code. And now I've got a little box there. And I could center everything up. I mean, so literally, if you can work a Word document, you can use this program. You can create pages that look exactly the way you want them to look. Obviously, I could change the text color. I could make it bold. I could make this, red or whatever. and then change the text size. Okay, so that's just, I mean, this is just a quick and dirty example of how you can use the Power Lead system to create pages from templates they've already done, and you just kind of fill in the holes with where you want, or you have ultimate flexibility if you want to create one from scratch. If you know how to use a Word document, you could use that. And then I could say, you know, view the sales page, and I mean, check this out. I've got a, you know, I've just created a blank page that has nothing on it other than what I've told it to put on it, and I'm housing all of that information at the Power Lead system. So, and then of course you can create email campaigns. You can create as many campaigns as you want, and you know, for example, and you can choose which campaign goes out to where. So if I want to go in to manage my subdomains, I could say I want to manage all of my subdomains. Actually, let's say view all domains. And basically this shows me exactly how each one of my funnels work. It's a great visual representation. So this tells me that if somebody opts in at, let's say, vip2.leadflowdaily.com, that's one of the domains I have, they're going to go to the VIP funnel, then they're going to go to the follow-up page that I chose, and then they're going to get this follow-up campaign, and then I'm tracking that advertising with this ad tracking with the VIP2 as my ad tracking. I could change all of that. So if I wanted to change the follow-up email that they get, I can put my little radio button here, and I can just change one little part of my funnel. I could say, you know what, I don't want them to get that follow-up email anymore. I go here to click to edit this, choose the domain that I want to change it for, and I can choose a completely different follow-up campaign. We've got some of these have already been created by the company. Some of them are ones that I've created, and it's got a certain number of emails in that campaign that are already typed up, triggered on when to go out, and you can create all of those here under email, either add a campaign. I'll just do view and edit a campaign, and I can click one that, let's say, I've already created. So let's say I've got my PLS campaign, and I've got X number, I have 14 messages here, and this one's going to go out on the first day, this one's going to go out on day 1, day 2, day 3, 4, 5. You can change what day they go out, and it's very easy to add a new email. Just click add a new email. This, we'll say this is my subject line here. Add this email, and so here it is on day number 0. I can change this. I could say, all right, let's send this out on day 21 and save the sent on day. And then I can go in here and say view and edit. And now I can edit this, you know, type your email here. And of course, I mean, just like you would in any autoresponder, you can personalize it. So if you've been capturing people's names, I can personalize it by saying, you know, put in recipient's first name. And it'll say, hi Bob, hi Joe, hi Susie. Type my email here, and I can put in a trackable link. Click here to watch the presentation again. Click. And what you could do is you can just go up here and put in your address for where you want them to go, www.mypresentation.com, and you could, whatever you want it to say, click here right now and say add, and then that puts in a hot link that's trackable, so you can see who's been clicking, who has been opening your emails. All of that is information that you can keep track of, and then you can save it. So once again, this is just like a word editor. I mean, you can even do HTML, links, bold, you can change color of fonts and so forth, and save your changes. And so, I mean, you can create a completely customizable email campaign. You can create all of your own sales pages within the system. You can create your lead capture pages, all of that. And then, of course, there's the training, which I mentioned earlier as well. So think of this as mission control for your business. I mean, for anything you would want to do to market or promote your business, you basically have all of the tools that you would need to do it within the Power Lead system. It's an incredibly fully functional, fully featured, and very robust solution for anybody who wants to market online. Hopefully this helps. Let us know if you have any other questions, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the inside. Talk soon. Bye.